Imagine this. You're sitting on your couch, phone in hand, and you send a hilarious private message to your best friend on Instagram. Maybe it's a goofy selfie with a ridiculous filter, or an inside joke that only the two of you would ever understand. You hit send, grinning, knowing it's just between you and them. You'd never want anyone else to see it. Not your co-workers, not your family, and definitely not that random person you met once at a party. Now picture this nightmare scenario. Your boss, your grandma, and that random acquaintance all suddenly seeing that exact message pop up on their screens. The thing you meant for one person is now out there for everyone to see. Suddenly, it's not so funny anymore. That private joke feels a lot less harmless when it's broadcast to the wrong audience. For many Instagram users, this nightmare actually became a reality, all thanks to a sneaky and unexpected Instagram bug that caught everyone off guard. Private conversations in direct messages, those chats you thought were safe, started popping up for the wrong eyes to see. People were shocked, confused, and honestly, a little bit scared. It was like sending a sealed letter to your friend, only for the postman to open it and read it aloud to your entire street. The sense of privacy was shattered in an instant. The whole point of a DM is privacy, a one-to-one chat where you can be yourself, share secrets, and talk freely without worrying about who else might be listening. But for a short, terrifying period, Instagram's system got confused. Instead of keeping your private chats private, it accidentally shared them with a much wider audience than you ever intended. The bug specifically targeted Instagram Stories, a feature millions use every day to share moments with their followers. When you shared someone else's story to your DMs, it was supposed to stay private, just between you and the person you sent it to. Instead, the glitch broadcasted it to people viewing your public story, turning a private moment into a public spectacle. Private whispers became public announcements, without your knowledge or permission. It was as if your secrets were suddenly being shouted through a megaphone. Our DMs are where we share secrets, make plans, and send memes only one other person will get. It's our digital safe space, a place for real talk and unfiltered thoughts. The idea that this space could be breached is honestly terrifying. It makes you wonder just how safe your private messages really are. After this incident, everyone had to ask themselves, are our private conversations on social media ever truly private? Or are we just one glitch away from having our secrets exposed to the world? Before we dive any deeper, let's be honest for a second. The internet is a bit wild. It's a place where billions of people connect, share, and create every single day. But with all that activity, things can get a little unpredictable. Think of it like a city that's always under construction. There are new buildings going up, old ones being torn down, and sometimes, out of nowhere, a pipe bursts and chaos follows. Most of the time it's safe and orderly, but every now and then, something unexpected happens that throws everything off balance. This recent Instagram bug is a perfect example of how even the biggest platforms can have major slip-ups. It's a reminder that no app, no matter how popular, is immune to problems. We put a lot of trust in these apps to keep our secrets safe, to protect our private messages and personal moments. But sometimes, despite all the security measures, things go wrong behind the scenes. It's a wake-up call for all of us. Be careful what you share, even in private chats. What feels private today could become public tomorrow if something breaks. If you're into these digital detective stories and want to stay ahead of the latest tech twists, make sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss out on future updates. Our lives are more digital than ever before. Work, friendships, even dating all happen online now. The digital world is woven into almost everything we do. So when a platform like Instagram slips up, it doesn't just feel like a technical glitch. It feels personal. It can hit close to home, affecting our daily routines and peace of mind. These issues can impact our relationships, our trust in technology, and even our sense of security online. It's more than just an app. It's part of our lives. The digital world can sometimes feel like a minefield, but don't worry. I'm here to help you navigate it safely and confidently. Together, we'll break down what happened, why it happened, and most importantly, what you can do next to protect yourself and your information. The more you know about these digital dangers, the better prepared you'll be to keep your data and your privacy safe in this ever-changing online world. So, what exactly caused this digital disaster? Let's dig in and find out. So what caused all this chaos? Let's break down exactly what happened behind the scenes and why it sent shockwaves through the Instagram community. In simple terms, Instagram's system got confused about sharing. The app, which millions rely on every day, suddenly couldn't tell who was supposed to see what. Normally, when you share a story via DM, it stays private, just between you and the person you chose. It's like passing a note to a friend in class, meant for their eyes only. But this time, the bug mixed up private shares with public stories. The app's internal wiring got crossed, and it couldn't keep private and public content separate. Instead of sending your story to just one friend, it broadcasted your private share to everyone watching your story. Suddenly, what was meant to be a quiet message became public news. It was like whispering a secret, but accidentally shouting it through a megaphone for the whole world to hear. Imagine the embarrassment and confusion. This wasn't a hack or a cyber attack, just a piece of code not doing its job. Even the best systems can stumble when a tiny error slips through. Imagine a mail sorter mixing up private street and public square, dropping confidential letters into the wrong mailbox. That's how this glitch felt for users. The system couldn't tell the difference between private and public, which is a huge problem for a social app where trust and privacy are everything. The technical reason? Likely a mix-up in how the app stored and retrieved information. Maybe a database error or a faulty update that changed how sharing worked. A tiny error in a massive system, but with huge consequences for privacy. One small glitch can set off a chain reaction, affecting millions in seconds. It showed just how fragile these platforms can be, and how quickly trust can be shaken when technology goes wrong. Even a single bug can make us rethink how safe our digital lives really are. Who got caught in this mess? Not everyone, which made it scarier. If you used the Share to DM feature on stories, you were at risk. The unintended viewers? Anyone tapping through your public story. Friends, followers, even strangers. They saw previews of private DM conversations, including who you shared with. Imagine sharing a story about your ex with a friend, only for all your followers to see. Or complaining about a colleague and your boss finds out. The randomness made it unsettling. No warning, no way to know until someone told you. It was a global issue reminding us how connected and exposed we are online. Let's put this in a real-life scenario. Sarah is planning a surprise party for Ben. Chloe posts a story of the secret cake, blocking Ben from seeing it. Sarah shares Chloe's story with Mark in a private DM. OMG, the cake looks amazing. He has no idea. But thanks to the bug, Ben sees a preview of this message in Sarah's public story. The surprise? Ruined. This is the chaos the bug caused. Private moments blasted into the open. Sarah only finds out when Ben texts her about the cake. The result? Awkwardness, disappointment, and a ruined surprise. For many, similar situations played out in real life. Gossip, crushes, private jokes, suddenly public. A small bug, but very real consequences. It's a reminder, even digital secrets aren't always safe. One glitch can change everything. When Instagram messes up, the world watches. Reports flooded in, and Instagram had to act fast. They acknowledged the problem and said, "We're working to fix it." Engineers scrambled to find and patch the bug, then rolled out an update. Instagram apologized for the confusion and embarrassment. They insisted user privacy as a top priority, but trust was shaken. Many users wanted clearer communication, like a direct notification if they were affected. Questions lingered. How long was the bug active? How many people were hit? Even after the fix, unease about data privacy remained. Users reacted with panic, anger, and, of course, memes. Twitter and Reddit exploded with stories and warnings. Confusion turned to anxiety. Did my boss see my DM? Did my crush? People frantically checked their stories, worried about leaks. Memes and jokes helped lighten the mood, but the trust was broken. For many, it was a wake-up call about digital boundaries. The incident forced people to rethink what they share, even in DMs. It showed we love sharing online, but draw the line at private messages. The bug sparked a real conversation about privacy risks. It's a lesson users won't forget soon. After a scare like this, how can you protect yourself? First, the grandma rule. If you wouldn't want your grandma to read it, maybe don't send it. Treat every digital message as potentially public. Review your privacy settings. Make your account private. Control who can message you. It's not foolproof, but it helps. Be mindful of what you share, even with close friends. Avoid sending anything truly sensitive or embarrassing. The more sensitive the info, the less you should trust a platform to keep it safe. Enable two-factor authentication for extra security. It won't stop every bug, but it protects against hacks. A little caution goes a long way online. This Instagram bug reminds us, our digital lives are our real lives. Private messages, photos, and follows reflect who we are. A privacy breach online is a real-world problem. Embarrassment, anxiety, even damaged relationships. We're just borrowing space on these platforms, trusting them with our data. It's a trade-off for convenience, but not without risks. The goal isn't to scare you offline, but to be more mindful. Demand transparency from tech companies. Take responsibility for your own digital safety. Find a balance between being open and protected. Next time you send a DM, think about the trust you're placing in the app. This bug was temporary, but the lesson is permanent. Online privacy is valuable. Protect it. Stay safe out there. Thanks for watching. And remember, stay safe online. You've got this. See you in the next one. This is Cyber Network, signing off.